What's up, VC? Your boy, G Washington 607, back with another video. I just decided, I wanted to just make a video. I was looking at a lot of other videos, and I just got the itch to make one. I think about 2 years ago, I started doing a thing called Through the Archives, and the last one I did, I think, was 2 years ago. Time flies really fast, so I'm going to start that again. I'm not going to start at number 1, that's on my channel. I'm just going to continue. And it's going to be a little bit of everything. This may be a little bit long, so I may do it in 2 parts. Excuse me, guys. So first I'm going to start with this one here. Christopher Walken and Kathleen battle, Angel's Glory. Christopher Walken, very famous classical guitar player, and of course Kathleen battle, fantastic opera star. This is a CD from, I think it's on the Sony label. It's like Christmas carols and stuff, but it's done so well though, with them, with just her voice and him playing and stuff. So definitely Christopher Walken. This is Kathleen battle, Angel's Glory. Beautiful stuff. Up next, this is like, I guess you can call it an old school, new school, which is what it's called. Old school versus new school. So it's like, the old school stuff with a lot of Tribe Called Quest and Houdini versus, and then versus a lot of DJs that did mixes. They also have a couple of tracks by the Stone Roses, which they mixed, which is really crazy. I never thought people would do something like that. And you guys can see this stuff. A lot of Tribe Called Quest, Houdini. You got Cool Mo D versus Bad Boy, so it's kind of nice. I like it. It's like old school versus new school. I love that cover too. This one I like. Germain Taurus on the label? This I think it's on the Blue Note label. Very electronic-y, very jazzy, a lot of elements to it. Electronica, and also it has Ernest Wrangling, who's a great ska guitar player on here. A lot of different layers to this. The talking drums, saxophone, and flute. So it's just really, really excellent. So this is Saint Germain Taurus. Up next, this is Curtis Salgado, Soul Activated. Curtis Salgado is a Memphis soul singer, and this CD contains Jimmy Vaughn on guitar and Lou Ann Barton, who's another great blues singer, which I didn't see when you guys are doing your blues thing. But he has a nice, and it has the Memphis horn section, so it's just good old Memphis soul. This guy's got a very soulful voice. So this is Curtis Salgado, Soul Activated. Up next, this one I really want to recommend to you guys. Bass player Paul Jackson, Black Octopus. You want to talk about jazz funk? This says file on the jazz funk, and you should. One of the funkiest records ever made. This guy is like amazing. Just want to show you guys like the lineup here, if I can find it. Where's the lineup? Lineup is hard to see. You have Paul Jackson, Alphonse Mazzone, Rayo Pietro, Benny Maupin, Herbie Hancock, Webster Lewis. You can see I got it like it's a Japanese version. See if I can get the pictures out there. There we go. And you can see some of the pictures out there. You can see Herbie right there. This thing is so funky, guys. You definitely must have this in your collection. Definitely. I just played it a few days ago and I forgot how damn good it is. Definitely Paul Jackson, Black Octopus. Show you what this one here. This is Oscar Peterson Trio live at the CBC Studios in 1960. Fantastic. You can see Oscar Peterson, Ray Brown, and Ed Thigpen on drums. This is really fantastic stuff here, guys. My heart still, I didn't know what time it was. Let There Be Love, Autumn Leaves. And like, I was a little worried about the quality, usually when you get the radio or live, they're not that good. Excuse, but the quality is excellent. Well, definitely Oscar Peterson Trio live at CBC Studios, recorded in 1960. And we have next, this one here. I love this one. This movie, the soundtrack to Around Midnight. This is, I think it's one that Dexter Gordon was in. It's a great movie, and also was produced and arranged by Herbie Hancock. And some of the plays they have on here just ridiculous. Tony Williams, Freddie Hubbard. It's just crazy all the people they have on here. Bobby Hutcherson. So definitely, you should definitely check this one out. Around midnight, fantastic soundtrack, one of the best ever as far as I'm concerned. It is. You guys, up next we have of course we have the brand new heavies. Funk Classics, 1990 to 2000. Of course the brand new heavies got that kind of like London kind of soul sound and stuff, been around for a long time. It's like a greatest hits. They got all this on Sister Brother. Also you have a remix there with Q-Tip. And of course Dream On Dreamer. So I love them. They remind me a little bit of what that group Incognito is. But definitely the brand new heavies. Up next, this I really like. A Love Affair, the music of Yvonne Lins. Yvonne Lins very famous from Brazil, composer and singer. And you can just see some of the people on here. Freddie Cole, Lisa Fischer, Chaka Khan, Diane Reeves, Brenda Russell, Sting, Grover Washington Jr. And it's just their take on a lot of his songs that made him famous. But it's a nice CD, definitely nice Brazilian sound to it and stuff. And I love that cover. It's there. Next we have the late great Jimmy Smith. This is .com Blues. And it is bluesy. He has what does he have on here? He has B.B. King, Ked Mo, Etta James, Dr. John played a couple of tracks on here. So definitely Jimmy Smith .com Blues. I think it's one of the last ones he did for his death. Oh yeah. So definitely. If you guys hear noise, ignore that. That's my pain in the ass upstairs neighbors. This group I've never seen in the BC. This is a group called Paris Combo Living Room. And they're like Parisian, but they do the stuff, they do it like, it's almost like jazz cabaret music. You go if you went to Paris or something, and they do it in their own, and they do it in their language and stuff, but I really like it and stuff. I actually saw them in New York years ago when this album came out. They're really good. You know, it has French pop. And it's like a French pop record, but it's very good. So Paris Combo, I like them. This group I like. The Han Trio, Han Unplugged. They're actually sisters that play cello and violin. And they do like these songs of Bernstein, Nyman. But they also do a version of This Is Not America, which is amazing. This Is Not America, Pat Metheny and David Bowie. They introduce a Bowie track on here. They do Passarelli, Bunch, Bach. It's just really great. The Han Trio, Han Unplugged is really excellent. And of course, we can't go without our girl, PJ Harvey's. Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea, one of my favorites of hers. I love this. I can listen to this all day. No one does it like PJ Harvey. We all have some PJ Harvey in our collection. If we not, we know we should. One of my favorites right there. And of course, go back to some old funk. LaBelle, Nightbirds, of course, Lady Marmalade. Classic. This is one of my favorites. It was Nona Hendrix, Sarah Dash, and of course Patti LaBelle. I don't think Nona Hendrix got enough credit. She's such a great singer. But definitely that's a classic right there. Another classic I like is Rufus featuring Chaka Khan, Rags to Rufus. Of course, it had Tell Me Something Good on it, but this whole album is good. Funky, soulful from beginning to end. A classic. I remember my late uncle had all their stuff on vinyl and stuff, so Rufus featuring Chaka Khan, Rags to Rufus. Another one we have Mr. Joe Jackson. This is Summer in the City. This is a concert he did in New York, which a friend took me to. And it was really good and stuff, so definitely. It's Joe Jackson, Summer in the City. He actually does a version of Summer in the City, which is really good. So we have Art Blakey and the Jazz Messages, Three Blind Mice. This is Volume 1. I also have Volume 2, which cost me a little bit more because it's kind of out of print and hard to find. Of course, you got the usual people. Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, Wayne Shorter, tenor sax, Art Blakey, Walken. You can see that that's a classic right there. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Three Blind Mice, Volume 1. And I'm going to end this video with my boy, Brad Maldau Songs. This is The Art of the Trio Volume 3. He has a 1 and a 2 also. But also, it's like, it's trio straight, but straight ahead, nice trio music, beautiful stuff. And it's mostly like, I guess you would call it like a lot of standards, but he also does exit music for a film by Radiohead, which is really spectacular. So this is Brad Maldau Songs and stuff. So guys, that was only 10 minutes, that's not bad. So, so I'm going to end this one and I'll do another one for another batch of CDs. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave me some comments, VC. I love you. Take care.